Turkey, I have long questioned the power struggle between the Turks and Kurds. I do not feel at liberty to discuss such political strife since I am a Yabancı. It is an unspoken rule. Do not talk about the plight of the Kurdish population and wholeheartedly back the Turkish government in their efforts to thwart the terrorist group, the PKK. My aim is not to question the issues between the Turks and the Kurds, but the involvement of the United States in this issue, along with their two-faced outlook of Kurdish political parties. I want to give you a brief outline of the Kurds. They are a nation of over 30 million people, divided among 6 countries, and on the maps, the area that they live in, referred to as Kurdistan, spans modern-day Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Turkey, where the majority of the Kurds reside, comprising 20% of the Turkish population. They are Muslim, though not Arab, and speak their own language. In Turkey, Kurdish military groups are recognized as terrorists, and in the past, the United States confirmed their status as such. But in Iraq, they have floated from one group to another, from guerrilla fighters in the 80s until the United States decided that it would be in their best interest to back Saddam, and then they just became known as dispensable, up until most recently, the most staunch supporters of American forces in Iraq. My question is, how can the Kurds be so trusting of a government that has in the past abandoned them to face unspeakable horrors? The answer is, I guess, they have no choice. It is the first time in a long time that the Kurds feel that they have some sort of power. So much so, they have upped the ante in their dispute with Turkey and have launched multiple terrorist attacks throughout the country. The Kurds' goal, of course, is independence, and they use this opportunity to advance in their cause. In Iraq, with the cloak of sovereignty of the United States covering them, they have had ample influence on Iraq's constitution that gave them regional autonomy and access to land where there is a lot of oil. Now it seems that the Kurds are demanding too much, and once again the United States seems to be leaning towards dropping them like a hot potato right back into the fire. And without the protection of the United States, the Kurds are losing their newfound power. The Iraqi government is standing against the Kurds' demands for a higher percentage of the profits from oil than their group compromises. There are allegations that they are collecting millions of dollars on duties from goods coming into Iraq without forwarding this money to Baghdad, nor reporting it to the International Monetary Fund. The Kurds also want Baghdad to support their band of soldiers, the Peshmerga, who operate primarily in Kurdistan and do not serve the country as a whole, and have instead been going over the border into Turkey and launching attacks. So what will become of Kurdistan remains to be seen, but I have a strong feeling that whatever the outcome, the United States will go with the winning team, and considering the Kurds' current position, they won't be taking home the trophy. Subscribe!